Good morning from Truro at the Rath Eastlink Community Centre for day 2 of the Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions, the Peewee A provincial title game underway between the Bedford Blues and the Pictou County Crushers. I'm Cameron McCachran bringing you this game on TV1. Happy to have you along for the ride. Bedford Blues just won the Peewee B provincial title. Trying to do the same thing in the A division here. It's been a successful weekend for the Blues organization, one of the top programs in the province. Also captured Adam B. gold yesterday morning. The Blues in over the line, chipped into the corner, and they give chase. The puck rolls out front. Trying to dig it out, a quick shot there, comes from Hiltz in the slot. And Bedford goes to work, played back to the point for Buffett, fired on, and rebound was there. Smothered though, and held on to. 13:41 to play in the first period, just underway here in this Peewee A provincial title game. Face-off will be to the right of the Pictou goaltender Palmer. That one's dumped in deep. Quick shot from the side of the net, a sharp angle, and a good save there by Palmer. As the Crushers lift this one out. Comes back to the line, and it's going to be played off the wall and ahead. Thomas tried to work in there over the blue line, but it's going to be Pictou County picking it up and carrying through the neutral zone now. Locking in with that one. Mosier tried to get a shot through. This one comes up the wall. It'll be dumped right back in below the Blues goal line by the Crushers, putting on a little bit of pressure of their own here early in this one. It's going to be carried away now by the Blues. Here's Speidel dumping it in and giving chase. Backhanded that one towards the goal, and now it's going to be moved ahead by Pictou County. Nice breakout, and that last pass just misses. Speidel coming back, makes a play on it, and then heads off for a change as this puck's dumped deep into the Bedford zone. Played up the wall, dumped to the line, but not out. That one knocked down right in front and fired on goal. A great save there. And hanging on to that one was Jeremy Smith, who gets the start here for Bedford. We'll do this face-off over once again. Crossman wins it for Pictou County. Played back to the point. That shot is blocked. McDonnell fired it in from the blue line. Now has to retreat as the Blues push it up ice. McDonald fed that one into the slot. Connors almost got a shot off. Good defensive play in the back check there. And now taken away by the Crushers. Here's LA. Loose puck in the neutral zone. And Pictou County coming away with it. Working in here. Right to the net, and a great chance for Mosier right in front. Plays it right back out through the slot. Shot from the point. Deflects right in front. A shot and another big save there by Smith. A few good opportunities for Pictou County, but it's Bedford leading the rush the other way now. Walking in, nice move there. Get around the defender, but puck rolls in on Palmer, who hangs on to it. 11-12 remaining here in period number 1. Face-off won by Hiltz for Bedford. Back to Buffett at the line. And backhanded across by Elaine. And taken away now by Pictou County. That clearing attempt will be picked off though. And Gower is on it for Bedford. Hiltz plays that back to the blue line. Shot from the point, rolls in, it deflects wide by Cook. Going to be picked up now by Elaine. And worked ahead from Mosier. He's got a step here. Mosier, backhand right on, and a big save there by Jeremy Smith, who's been sharp early on. A few good chances for Pictou County so far. That one worked back to the line. That shot comes in from the point. And it's just wide by Thatcher Kay. Here's Buffett now. So we get the return pass. And a little bit of space to make a play. Buffett goes right back up that wing for Elaine, who backhands it off the wall and out to neutral ice. Allows Bedford to get a change of the forward lines in. They'll have to retreat. This one we banked off the wall ahead for Callahan. She tries to move that one to the middle of the ice. Puck dumped in by Bedford. Behind the Pictou County net, it's going to be played out front. Comes all the way back to the point, and again, thrown up the wall by Munn. Munn gets it back. Play that down low for Thomas, and Callahan chases it. That one poked into the middle of the ice. Played right back onto the tape. Callahan who fires it wide, and a great chance for the Blues right in front. Still hard on that puck. On the attack, finally it rolls in on goal, and Palmer forced to hang on to it, but a very nice shift there for that line of Logan Gervais, Sarah Callahan, and Colin Thomas as well. Just a good shift of offensive zone pressure there. Really nice setup by Gervais as well. That chance fizzled out for Pictou County on the rush, and it's Bedford trying to regain possession. That one's played around the wall by McDonald. Puck now picked up and carried ahead by the Blues. That one's going to be dumped in deep by Connors, who heads for a change. And they get in on the forecheck now. Hiltz digging for it. It's going to pick it up now. Throws it towards the slot. Had a couple of players waiting there for it. That shot's right on. Kicked aside. Puck turned over just inside the Bedford blue line. Pictou County creating some havoc here on the forecheck. Cameron Monroe in there battling for it. He's going to play it down low. And wrapped around the boards there by Bedford. Nolan Cook gets it up the wall, and it now comes out to neutral ice. Mosier's going to backhand that one ahead. A nice play there. And Mosier sends his man with a little bit of speed. A couple of nice moves there as well, but that one's going to be taken away by the Blues, who try to work it up ice now. That long pass ahead. It's just out of the reach of Elaine, who heads off for a change as this one goes for an icing call with 7 minutes remaining in the first period. No score in this Peewee A championship game between Bedford and Pictou County. Callahan tries to chip that one off the wall, and it's going to be rolled in on net by Corbin McDonnell for Pictou County. So good back and forth game here so far. Both of these teams trading chances. Callahan wins that draw against Mosier. And Bedford starting the breakout here, carried through the middle of the ice, some nice speed. And now battling along the wall for it is Colin Thomas. Good size there. Protected that puck, but now it's Pictou County with a chance to clear it. They won't. Bedford back on it. Callahan throws it in front, had Thomas on the doorstep and couldn't find the handle. In the corner now, a battle for it. Chipped up the wall by the Crushers. Finally, they will get it out now. And that one out of play. 6:05 to go in the first period. No score here at the Rath Eastlink Community Center in Truro before the game. There's a moment of silence honoring the victims, of course, of the tragedy that happened last night in Saskatchewan. Offside there against Pictou County. The Humboldt Broncos team bus was involved in a collision with a semi-truck. Just a devastating story to follow along with last night, and to wake up this morning and see the confirmed number 14 dead and another 14 injured. That's all 28 people in the bus injured in some way, and again 14 of those not making it. Just a devastating incident, and certainly being felt at the rink here today. And a nice moment of silence before that game to honor the victims there. This puck is bouncing around in the neutral zone, finally dumped in here by Pictou County, and they'll try to chase it down, but it's going to be tracked by Bedford. McDonald has it. Handed it off, and now a cross-ice pass. That one's deflected, but does eventually get through to Gower. Had it taken away, and now carried back up the ice by Miller. Or sorry, that's Croft. Got it on net and saved. A whistle there. Smith held on to that one. 5 minutes even remaining in the first period. Hello to you if you are tuning in from wherever you may be tuning in from. I know lots of folks like to check out these webcasts to see family or friends as they compete in these games. So if you are tuning in wherever it may be, send me a tweet and maybe we'll give you a shout out on the broadcast. At Cam McCachern, CAMMACEACHERN. Let me know where you're following along from and maybe who you're cheering on here, and maybe we'll give you a shout out here on the broadcast. It's the Peewee A Championship game. No score still in the final 5 minutes of this first period. Pictou County and Bedford scoring off here. The Blues trying to gain the blue line there. It's going to be poked off the stick of Hiltz and comes back to the defender. Spinal a little too long with that one and turned it over. Spinal another chance to clear this one out. He moves it quickly this time. It's out into the neutral zone. Turned over in the neutral zone. And offside, the call against Bedford. 4:12 remaining in the first period. Puck chipped ahead. Thomas fires that one in on net. It's chipped off the wall, but it's going to be held in at the line by the Blues. Fired in deep. And they're after it below the goal line. That one's played out front by Gervais. And no one there to pick it up. Now Mosier away with it for Pictou County. Offside is the call against the Crushers as they carried that one in. 3:35 remaining in the first period. Puck played ahead. That one just off the stick of Connors. And now back for Cook. Turned over, and now Pictou County with a chance. Winding up with a shot there. That one blocked in front. Cleared the line. Dumped right back in there by Corbin McDonnell, who will have to come back and retrieve it now for Pictou County. McDonnell picks it up, carries behind the net, decides to reverse this one, but first to that one is Hiltz. Throws it out front and almost connected with his man in the slot. Bedford keeps that alive at the blue line. Hiltz back on it in the corner. Here's Hiltz trying to maneuver for a shot, just can't get in position. Poked off of him a couple of times there, and Hiltz still trying to track that one down, but the Crushers will clear the zone. All the way back into the Bedford defensive end, and it will get across the line for an icing call here with 2:20 remaining in the first period. Still no score in this Peewee A championship game. Pictou County team finishing first in the Fundy Highland League with a 16-1-2 record. Fantastic season for them, just that one regulation loss. 16-0-2 in tournaments this year and 5-0 in the playoffs to get to this Day of Champions. Here's Gervais. Carrying up the left wing with speed. Gervais trying to work that one towards the middle of the ice, but going to draw a penalty here. Good work by Logan Gervais. Keeping those legs moving up the left wing and drawing a hooking call here. A power play chance for Bedford. Puck dumped all the way down the ice by Pictou County, so kill off a few seconds right off the hop. And some good work here down low by Mosier, who gets in and takes this puck away. Rags it out along the wall there for a little bit, and already 25 seconds gone on this penalty, but now it's Bedford back the other way. Connors is going to pull up. Slides it ahead, quick shot there, deflects and rolls right in on goal. Kanalakos put that on net. A minute and 8 seconds remaining in the first period. And a minute 25 on the penalty here against Carson Moore. Back to the point and played down low. Quick shot from a sharp angle. And that one will be easily handled by Palmer, who hangs on. That puck is fired up the wall. It'll be kept alive there by Buffett, who pinches up. Hiltz covering him, gets that one to stay at the line and fires it just wide. And now we have another penalty. This one against the Bedford Blues. As Cameron Buffett is heading off for a hook, I believe, here. So 4-on-4 for the remainder of this first period. Just 27.5 seconds remaining in the frame. We'll get some 4-on-4 action the rest of the way, and then a few seconds to start the second period before a brief Pictou County power play. Great chance at the side of the net there. Gervais with a nice quick move, but a great save by Palmer to get out across on that one. Just a couple seconds left here. Gervais tried to find a lane to get it back out front, but the buzzer sounds. And no score in this one. Some good opportunities, but goalies have been strong. 4-on-4 to start the second period. Coming at you in just a moment here from the Rath Eastlink Community Centre in Truro, Nova Scotia. Ready to go for second period action here at the Rath Eastlink Community Centre, and almost a chance for Bedford. Right off the hop here, some 4-on-4 to start off this second period. Just for another 5 seconds as the Pictou County player prepares to return. Carson Moore back on the ice now, headed right to the bench. As that one is iced by Pictou County, now on the power play for 1 minute and 10 seconds, but they'll need to start from their own zone as they ice the puck. Face-off comes back to the right of goaltender Alex Palmer, who's made some solid stops back there for Pictou County so far this morning. Puck is played ahead, but Pictou County unable to clear it out. A good chance in tight there for Thomas. He's after it on the PK here. And a good pass ahead springs Pictou County's Miller. In the corner now, thrown right in front. And just jabbed away. Battle on the boards in the Bedford zone. This one's going to come all the way back behind the Bedford net and fired up the ice. That'll do it essentially for this penalty. 4 seconds until Buffett returns to the ice. Back out there now for Bedford. And the Pictou County on the rush. A puck played through the crease and picked up again by Pictou County on the attack, trying to start the cycle, but turned over there and reversed by the Blues, who will break this one out. Pass ahead. Kanalakos is going to chip this one in and give chase. This one chipped just out of the Pictou County zone, but not for long. Blues able to drive it right back over that blue line. And This one just bouncing around, neither team able to really establish any possession with it. Again taken away, and now it's Pictou County moving it ahead. This one's chipped around the defender. But back to collect this one was Speidel. This is picked up and skated back over the blue line by Croft up the wall. And that one will get out. Just eluded. Okay, at the blue line. Puck dumped in by Bedford, forcing Pictou County to restart. Still no score. As this puck is played back to the line, Buffett will stop it and fire it right back into the Pictou County zone. Crushers trying to establish a bit of pressure up ice here. Pass through the neutral zone is ahead, and that one makes it for Crossman, who carried it into the corner. Still on it now, Crossman played into the slot. That shot is just wide, and I don't think that the Blues goaltender Smith saw that one. Here's Thomas over the line, played across, back to Thomas, and Gervais just fanned on that pass, had a great opportunity. Gervais on it again, played out front. And there's Munn going down low for Thomas. Gervais takes that one away behind the net. Great work here by Logan Gervais, down low. And now it will be a penalty, as it looks like Gervais will head off himself for a hook. So it was some good work by Gervais to keep that play alive down low, but got the stick out and heads off for a hooking call. 10:25 to play here in the second period. Actually added a bit of time back up on the clock here, so 10:38 now remaining. In the second period, no score between these two teams, seemingly quite evenly matched here so far. A power play chance though for Pictou County. That one is up the boards. It will just get out over the line. And McDonald is chasing it down for Bedford. Going to be played up the wall, though, by the Crushers, and Mosier tries to pick this one up. Bedford trying to dump this one down the ice. Chipped off the wall and out to neutral territory. Moved up there by McDonald from Mosier. Walking in with a shot. Mosier puts that one right on, and a pad save there by Smith. Mosier's going to try to track this one down. Can't get to it, though. And the Blues able to clear this one out to neutral ice. Picked off, though, McDonald driving it right back in. Puts it towards the net. It's deflected away and dumped to the line, but not out. Now it gets out as the second effort by Connors is what got that one over the line. We've got another penalty coming now. This one to the Pictou County Crushers. So more 4-on-4 action for 48 seconds. And then it'll be an abbreviated Blues power play. Face-off won by Bedford. And played ahead for Alain. Over the line, Alain pulls up, looking for Alain. Across to Cook, who fires that one. It's blocker to side. Alain will get the rebound, tries to slide it out front. Chipped back into the corner, and Alain back on it here for Bedford. Fired from the point, right on, rebound there, and it was loose. A great opportunity for Kanalakos there right in front, but Palmer able to track that one down as that shot's just fired wide by Pictou County. 8:40 to play here in the second period as this penalty is set to expire, and it's going to be a Bedford power play for 1:10 as this one's carried up. Panalakos all alone as the Blues get their power play unit out there. Weaving here down low and looking for a lane right out front. A shot right on and a great save by Palmer. Played again out front. Gets back to the point. Shot is blocked and nice work there. I believe that was Monroe for Pictou County getting up on the play, and that one right on the line. What a chance for Bedford. A goal line stand. And it looks like it will not count. But boy, was it close. Great opportunity for the Bedford Blues on the power play. They've still got a man advantage for another 38 seconds. Officials are mulling this over, and perhaps we will see a goal here. The puck certainly was close to that line, and the official did initially wave it off, but perhaps a linesman saw something a little different on the play. So we will, it looks like it will just be a face-off in the Pictou County zone. So that discussion goes nowhere, and there is no goal. So Bedford still with the man advantage. And to take this draw, Sarah Callahan for the Blues. Thomas walks in with a quick shot. That one pops up and didn't know where it was. Another chance, they score! Thomas. A bouncing puck. Thomas took the initial shot and a save by Palmer. It popped up in the air and a scramble ensued. Thomas gets to the rebound and pots it. And the Bedford Blues have struck first in this second period on the strength of a Colin Thomas goal. Go to the net, good things will happen. He scores on the power play. And almost halfway through this game, we finally have scoring.
Bedford Blues power play goal. Scored by number 15, Colin Thomas.
And another goal by the Blues. And again, Colin Thomas may be the perpetrator here. Gervais leading the handshake line, and I have to admit, I kind of missed it. I was jotting down the scoring play from the first goal, and Bedford comes right back up and does it again.
Once again, Bedford Blues power play goal. Scored by number 15, Colin Thomas. Assistant by number 11, Sarah Callahan. Time to the marker, 7:04.
So a power play goal. And then another quick strike by Bedford, and all of a sudden they lead 2-0 halfway through this one. It's actually Sarah Callahan getting that second goal.
Once again, the Blues goal, unassisted by number 11, Sarah Callahan at 2:19.
7 minutes remaining in the second period. A 2-0 lead now for the Bedford Blues. And a tough break here for Pictou County. You've played pretty well in this game, but two quick ones. They're behind the 8 ball now. And it's the Blues leading the attack. Connors carries it over the line. He's pressured and just chips it in. Played up the wall by Bedford, back to the point. And it's going to be fired right on. A kick save there by Palmer as Best Janes took that shot. Quick shot from in tight. They score again. the Blues piling it on here in the second period, and Rex Gower, the latest to strike. A quick pass out front for Gower, who was set up on the doorstep, a quick shot, and that one just gets underneath Palmer. And we will get a goalie change here. It appears, or perhaps not, looks like it's a timeout. We'll see if either of these teams makes a goalie change. We've seen that, of course, in this tournament. Teams switching up halfway through, as they would through the course of the season. So a timeout here by Pictou County, and reeling a little bit right now. 3 quick goals in the span of about 2.5 minutes here. And it's a big lead now for the Bedford Blues. Of course, the Blues coming off of a win earlier, not this team, but the Peewee B Blues just won the provincial banner in the first game of the morning here. That shot deflects, and now in goal for the Bedford Blues is Eric Adamson. As this one's carried ahead by Hiltz for Bedford. Hiltz driving towards the goal, tries to slide that one through. And Palmer still in goal for Pictou County, makes the save on that one. This was going to be chipped in deep by Bedford. Play towards the goal and just deflected away in front, and now cleared out by Pictou County as they give chase. Spidle's back to try to collect it, but it rolls all the way for an icing call. 5:19 to play in the second period. And 3-0 the score as the Bedford Blues pile it on here in the second period. Callahan on it for Bedford. Thomas tries to poke that one free. And Mosier evades the check there. Callahan, good back check to take away the space. And it's dumped into the far corner. The Blues regain possession and try to break this one out. Nice pass ahead for Thomas by Gervais. Almost sprung him for the breakaway. But turned over, and Pictou County back on it now. Penalty call coming up. And it's going to be a hooking call against the Bedford Blues. Logan Gervais is headed off for this one, so a power play chance now for Pictou County, and a big opportunity for them to make something happen. Obviously, these last few minutes, not ideal for the Crushers. They find themselves down 3-0 after a really tightly contested game for the first half. Bedford cracks this one wide open with 3 quick goals, and Pictou County need to stem that tide here. Nice tip right in front. And it's sent wide. Quick shot. Again, a wide shot there by Pictou County. Quick shot from the wall there. Misses by Monroe. That puck will just be rolled in on goal by Bedford as they get a change in. 45 seconds killed off of this penalty. And Pictou County back to the rush. That hack by Crossman went wide. carried ahead by Best Janes, fired just wide there. Evan Best Janes on the rush, a tip in front, high stick made contact. So Bedford can't touch it here. There'll be a whistle. Pictou County leading it ahead now. Chipped around there by Mosier, walking in, shot just wide. Right in front, and a tip, they score! And what a tip on the doorstep. A big goal on the power play, and the Pictou County Crushers are back within 2. Evan Tucker sets up in front, gets the tip on that one, and just sends it over the shoulder of Eric Adamson. A great goal in front by Evan Tucker. And we have a 3-1 game in this one.
Power play goal. Score for number 18, Evan Tucker. Assistant second, Caden McDonald. And number 10, Lucas McDonald. Time for the Reds marker, the 12-minute mark. Once again, Pictou County Reds power play goal. Score for number 18, Evan Tucker. Assistant number 7, Caden McDonald. And number 10, Lucas McDonald. Time for the Reds power play goal, the 12-minute mark.
2:22 to play here in the second period. A 3-1 lead for Bedford, but Pictou County striking back here, getting the latest marker, perhaps something to build on. And I'm sure they would love to get at least one more heading into the intermission. This one's worked up by Mosier, thrown right out front. And that one's going to be broken up and cleared out now by Bedford. Icing will be the call on this one, with 1:57 remaining in the second period. Face off to the right of the goaltender Adamson, now in net for Bedford, replacing Jeremy Smith, who had a great showing for the Blues in the early going. Gervais chases this one down into the corner. Some nice moves. Just muscling off his check there. That one's going to be chipped back up the wall. Played into the middle of the ice. Callahan digging for it, backhands that one right on and steered aside. Quick shot there is deflected. Comes back to the slot, chopped on goal, and a great chance there, and now it's still loose. And now we're going to have a penalty here against the Bedford Blues, as it was Thomas off of a great chance. But it will be Colin Thomas, who's had a big goal in this one. Opened the scoring earlier in the second period, but it's a little aggressive on the end boards there, and heads off for a body check with 1:17 to play in the second period. So a big chance now for Pictou County. They just struck on the power play. A chance to do it again before the end of the period, and if you can send yourself into that intermission with just that 1-goal deficit after being down by 3 halfway through the period, you got to take that as a small victory for Pictou County, so they'll be looking to find one here, as that one was chipped in deep. Mosier has it, just sliding out, looking for a lane, tries to find an opening there, and a good save by Adamson. Another shot right on, rebound is there, and a big save again by Eric Adamson in goal for Bedford. 30 seconds to play in the second period. Puck is dumped in by the Blues. Long pass ahead. And that one finds Mosier, going to carry it in over the line, fire that one towards the net. Sorry, that was actually Lucas McDonald for Pictou County. Put that one on. And just 15.6 on the clock here. Still a power play for Pictou County for a few seconds into that third period, but they'd love to get one here in this final opportunity. Puck, though, won by Bedford. as they control that face-off. Fired in from the point as they couldn't clear out. And now the clock will run down with that puck behind the Bedford goal. Time expires. The Bedford Blues strike 3 times quickly in that second period. Goals from Colin Thomas, as well as Sarah Callahan and Rex Gower, put them up 3-0, but a power play goal by Evan Tucker on a great tip in front gets the Pictou County Crushers on the board, and they trail by 2 as we get ready for third period action. That's coming up here at the Raff Eastlake Community Centre in Truro at the 2018 Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions. We'll be back with that for you in just a few here on TV1. Welcome back to the Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions 2018. The Peewee A Provincial Championship on the line. The Bedford Blues taking on the Pictou County Crushers, and Bedford up 3-1 here early in the third period. I'm Cameron McCacken bringing you this one on TV1. 20 seconds remaining on the power play as that shot rolls through the crease. A power play here for Pictou County to try to get back on the board. 3 quick strikes by Bedford in the second period, giving them a 3-0 lead. Right in front now as Pictou County tries to settle this one down. Puck sliding around out there with a fresh sheet of ice. 3 goals by Bedford in the span of probably about 2 minutes in that second period. But a power play goal from Pictou County as Evan Tucker got one back, a nice deflection in the slot, and he sent that one up over the shoulder of goaltender Adamson. So clawing one back here for Pictou County late in the second period, but the Crushers still some work to do here in the third as this one's carried in over the line. Turned over there, backhanded towards the goal by Gervais. It's going to be picked up now by Callahan in the corner. She'll play it behind the net. Gervais out front, and a chance in there. Tight for Thomas. Almost got his second of the game. Colin Thomas on the doorstep. This line has been moving that puck around well for Bedford. Callahan, Gervais, and Thomas. Thomas ahead for Gervais. Has that one poked off his stick. It'll be played ahead by Thomas, and they need to tag up as Pictou County looks for an option up the wing. It's going to be dumped right back down by Bedford. It's iced, though, with 13:17 remaining in the third period, just under 2 minutes in. A 3-1 score in favor of Bedford. This puck around the wall and played out to neutral ice, where it's going to be dumped right back down into the Bedford zone. Blues pick it up, worked up the wall. And across now as the Blues try to arrange a breakout here, but this one fired all the way down the ice. No icing. Crushers try to start up the other way, but that pass misses, kept in at the line by Bedford, chipped in deep. And they get the forecheck going, played around the wall, it's kept in once again, and shot towards the net, handled there by Palmer. As that one was lifted in on goal by Evan Best James. Here's Mosier, doesn't have much help, pulls up, waiting for a line change. Mosier gets taken down there, goes in 1-on-4. And now Alain plays that one ahead, just misses man as Blues were focused on a change. Now walking in with a shot there just wide. And the Crushers, an opportunity the other way. Monroe just put that one past the far post. Chipped back into the Bedford zone now in the Blues with the puck, missing on that D-to-D pass, and they'll need to be quick to move this one out. Cross ice pass springs Gower, who's got a goal in this game. Gower will chip it in and give chase. That one gets by Cook. And over the line, a shot right on as Monroe puts that one in on goal, and Adamson hangs on to it with 11:20 to play here in the third period. Callahan line back out there for Bedford. Sarah Callahan in to take this draw, facing off against Scott Mosier. He's been dangerous for Pictou County here so far. Puck carried out now by the Blues. Doesn't get very far. Pictou County tag up and try to chip that one in again deep. It's cleared out once again by Bedford. And now picked up by Thomas. Walking in with a breakaway. Thomas scores! Colin Thomas. A nice bounce there as he walks in all alone and snaps that one through the 5-hole. He's got his second of the game, and the Blues lead 4-1. Well, this line does it again. Colin Thomas finishes that one off. And a big goal here in the third period with just under 11 minutes remaining. Puck swatted away as the Crushers try to go to the attack. That puck deflects off of a shin pad and poked aside by Adamson. Mosier fires that one. It gets tied up in some paraphernalia there. Now a penalty coming up. Interference call will be against the Bedford Blues. And it looks like it'll be Evan Best Janes headed off here for the Blues. Big chance now for Pictou County, down by 3 goals after Colin Thomas scored his second of the game. That puck deflected towards the net. Tried to get a little elevation on that one. Of course, that's how we saw Pictou County score their first goal. A nice deflection in the slot by Evan Tucker. And Tucker back out there now along with Mosier. Wraparound attempt there, big save as Adamson stayed with it. Pass ahead. This one carried over the line by Croft. Loose puck there, chipped into the corner. And now lifted down the ice by the Bedford Blues. They relieve the pressure with 1:15 remaining on this power play. A man advantage for Pictou County, trailing by 3 in this third period. That puck will be iced, so Pictou County on the power play will have to start from their own zone with the face-off. Coming back. It's a successful season for this Bedford Blues squad. Central Minor regular season champs, league champs. Also won the PEI Police Association tournament. Took silver at Sedma. And of course, the South Conference champions to represent the South here at the Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions in Truro. 9 minutes remaining now in this third period, and finally Pictou County able to get this one up the ice. They spent a bit of time in the defensive zone on the power play. That shot though right on. Nice save as it's kicked aside there by Adamson. Puck dumped out though, just 22 seconds to go on this power play. Puck carried ahead now. Scott Mosier's over the line. Flips that one across. Almost a great chance there for Pictou County. The shot couldn't get off. And that puck kept in the zone for the moment by Pictou County, with Bedford looking for another option. That one goes up the wall and carried out now by Bedford. This one's going to be chipped ahead. Creates a bit of a foot race here. Here's Buffett walking in, fires that one right on Buffett. A good opportunity. That puck played ahead and now on the rush. Cole Miller carrying it over the line. Miller has Mosier hanging out top that face-off circle. Plenty of good opportunities in this game for Pictou County, but they've had a hard time solving the goaltenders. A great performance from Jeremy Smith to start this game. Just one is gotten by Eric Adamson since he's returned, and now it's another power play opportunity for Pictou County. So a test now for Bedford. They try to hang on to this one.
Interference, starting with penalty 740. Standing includes penalty number 10, Logan Durbin. 2 minutes for interference, on the penalty 740.
Puck dumped down the ice, and the Blues give chase. There's Isaac McDonald, who's chasing that one down and wanted to send a shout out as well to Ed, who is tuning in, watching his nephew, Isaac, who's playing with the Blues, tuning in from Victoria, BC. Hello, Ed. And thank you for joining us here for the broadcast. 6:40 to play in the third period, and McDonald's Blues in pretty good position right now, up 3 goals in the late stages here of this provincial championship game. Mosier skates this one through the neutral zone. That puck played ahead and out to neutral ice now. It'll be dumped in. The Crushers back to pick this one up. Pictou County looking for a lane. That pass deflected. Good forecheck there by LA. Also got a shout out for Charcy Henderson, who sent in a tweet from Pictou cheering on the Crushers. Hello, Charcy. Anyone else watching along? Let me know where you're watching, who you're cheering for. At Cam McCackern on Twitter, CAMMACEACHERN. Just 23 seconds to go here on this power play chance for Pictou County, and they have to start from their own zone. That pass turned over. Quick shot there, right on by Hiltz. Hiltz tries to dig that one out. Skated to the line and dumped in by McDonald. Doesn't get far though, as it's Hiltz carrying it back the other way for Bedford. 2-on-1. Hiltz fans on that one. It rolls in on goal. Easy save there for Palmer. As Hiltz didn't get much on that one, just rolled off the heel of his stick. Quick shot there, deflects and still kicked aside by Alex Palmer. He's had some big saves in goal for Pictou County in this one. That puck dumped ahead. And just tagging up there, the Blues getting that one in deep. 4.5 to play. And now a chance right in front, and a great opportunity there for Thomas to complete the hat trick. A big save by Palmer. And still controlled by Callahan, who plays it back to the point. Dumped in deep. Now Thomas tries to turn and chop at that one. Thomas knocks it down and backhands that one towards the corner. It's picked off there. But another great shift from that Callahan, Thomas, Gervais line for the Bedford Blues. This one's going to be carried up. Now the net knocked off its moorings, so Whistle sounds. 3:48 to play here in the third period. Shots are 28-14 in favor of the Bedford Blues in this one. The Blues are without a player here today. Madison Boudreau, who is away on holidays with her family. I am sure very bummed to be missing this championship game. And team missing her as well, but performing pretty well in her absence. They're also with a player that they had been without for some time, Daniel Connors, number 20, who's on the puck now in the corner for Bedford as that one was just kicked aside. Good chance right in front of the goal. Connors goes to the net. He's just back from the South American Optimist Championship with the provincial sailing team. He was there actually as part of the national sailing team, one of 10 kids across the country chosen, but he does sail with the Nova Scotia team otherwise. And that was in Uruguay, so that is quite a trip. That was last month, so he's just back for this tournament. Always great to see those kids doing more than just the one sport. Those two-sport or three-sport athletes who excel in more than one sport. On the forecheck now, Hiltz takes that one away, which is 2:25 remaining here in the third period. A 4-1 Bedford lead. Hiltz in on the forecheck, takes it away again. And Bedford are not taking the foot off the pedal in this one. They're determined to just continue to play hard until this final buzzer. A 3-goal lead. Not enough in their opinion. A quick shot there from Hiltz is kicked aside by Palmer. And Mosier now skates in one-on-one. Mosier backhands that one into the slot. And no one able to pick that up as it's moved ahead by Elaine. Hiltz has that poked off his stick. Offside the call. A minute 47 remaining in the third. A 3-goal lead for the Bedford Blues. Mentioned some of those tournament wins for Bedford as they're in another rush. A great chance there. Gervais tries to stuff that one through. He's had a great game in this one. But Pictou County have also had quite a season themselves. Won 4 consecutive gold medals in tournaments. In Riverview, New Brunswick, then here in Truro, in Dieppe, New Brunswick, and then in Port Hawkesbury for the Straight Richmond minor hockey tournament. So a great record certainly in their tournament play and all season long for Pictou County, but running into a very tough test here in the Bedford Blues, and just 65 seconds to go in this third period as the Blues dump this one in from the red line. Just trying to kill out this clock and capture this title. Good hustle there as Cook got across to keep it in at the line. A few nice moves there as they gain the line. Thrown out front. And now Mosier leads the attack the other way for Pictou County. There's 17 seconds remaining as this one's forked ahead by Cook. Cook battling for it here. Mosier trying to work in. He scores. Well, Scott Mosier has been a threat every time he's been on the ice for Pictou County. And that one will feel a little bittersweet, I'm sure. He gets on the board, but with only 9.3 on the clock to make it 4-2. Just won't be enough for Pictou County. So Pictou County gets a late one, but the Bedford Blues will hang on and capture the 2018 Peewee A Provincial Championship. The Bedford Blues, a commanding 4-2 victory. A big second period for Bedford as they scored 3 goals in the span of about 2 minutes. Colin Thomas got it started. Sarah Callahan had an assist on that one, then added one of her own for number 2. And Rex Gower added a third just a little while later to put Bedford up 3-0 quickly. Pictou County got one back. A nice tip in front by Evan Tucker, made it 3-1 after 2. But another goal by Colin Thomas in the third period put this one out of reach. 4-1 at that point. Scott Mosier gets one back in the dying seconds. 4-2 is your final, and the Bedford Blues are the 2018 Nova Scotia Peewee A champions, capturing the provincial banner here at the 2018 Day of Champions in Truro, Nova Scotia. The fun continues all through the weekend. A big congratulations to the Bedford Blues. And thank you for tuning in as well. I actually want to send out one more shout out before we sign off to Tina, who is watching from Sackville, cheering on the Blues. There's 3 students on this team. That would be Colin Thomas, Logan Gervais, and Daniel Connors. Great games for all 3 of those guys in this one. As the Bedford Blues capture the provincial championship, congrats to them on a wonderful season. Congrats as well to the Pictou County Crushers, who also had a great season to get here as the North Conference representatives. 4-2 the final. Bedford, your Peewee A champions for 2018, as they name the player of the game, Scott Mosier for Pictou County. We'll be back with more action shortly here from the Day of Champions in Truro, Nova Scotia.
A hockey Nova Scotia player of the game for the Bedford Blues goes to number 7, Nicholas Hill. The Boston Pizza's Turo's most sportsmanlike player of the game. Okay, no problem. Gotta get a photo op. Number 16, Scott Mosier. So once again, the Boston Pizza's Turo's most sportsmanlike player of the game for the Pictou County brand goes to number 5, Carson Moore. The Boston Pizza's most sportsmanlike player of the game, the gold medal winners of the Bedford Blues, goes to number 17, William Canaracos. And finally, the hub grub grinder of the game goes to the Pictou County Reds, number 13, Kale Mueller. It is now time to award the silver medalists. Pictou County Red, their medals. And the pipes this year for the Reds, number 1, Ethan McLaren. Also manning the pipes this year for the Reds, number 21, Alex Palmer. Number 3, Thatcher King. Number 4, Jack Pictou. Number 5, Carson Cole. Number 6, Corbin McDonald. Number 7, Caden McDonald. Number 8, Marshall Brown. Number 10, Lucas McDonald. Number 12, Brady Crock. Number 13, Kale Miller. Number 14, Cameron McGraw. Number 15, Owen Javaso. Number 16, Scott Mosher. Number 17, Inez Crossman. Number 18, Evan Tucker. And number 19, Leland Tobin. Manager of the Pictou County Reds, Don McDonough. Coaches, Shane Tomaso, Brett Crawford, Blake Cormier, and Dylan McIntosh. The silver medalist 2018 in the Peewee A division, the Pictou County Reds. And it's now time to award the gold medals to the provincial champions, the Bedford Blue. And fights this year's winner is number 1, Aaron Edson. Also manning the fight this year is number 31, Jeremy Smith. On the bench, number 2, number 3, Keaton Spinell. Number 4, Nolan Cook. Number 5, Evan S.J. Number 8, Cameron Bucket. Number 7, Nicholas Hills. Number 9, Kaiser McDonald. Number 10, Logan Gervais. Number 11, Sarah Callahan. Number 12, Rex Gallagher. Number 14, Evan Elaine. Number 15, Colin Thomas. Number 17, William Canarcos. Number 20, Daniel Carter. Ranger Ross 1. Coaches Jeff Thomas, Andrew Buffett, Dale Callahan, and Dan Leonard. That's your 2018 Peewee A Provincial Champion. I would now ask the captains of the Bedford Blues, that's the captain, assistant, and captain, come forward and receive the championship banner. Ladies and gentlemen, 2018 Peewee Provincial Champion, the Bedford Blues. Ladies and gentlemen, home parents on the 8th service, home parents on the 8th service. Photos are being taken by Tony Joseph. Team Impact Sports Photos, capturing all the action all game long.